screen's frozen? Well, yeah, that's because I was taking a break. All right, we're back. Dual Kevin versus Fuudo. We're not going to be able to watch this whole top 8. So because of that, you know, we don't have time. I'm heading out of town soon. So because of that, we'll pick a couple matches and watch it. I'm streaming for another hour and 20 minutes or so. Gives us probably enough time to watch maybe four sets. The thing about this matchup, the range that Fuudo plays is super impressive to me. And I think that it's a big problem in why Kevin struggled in this matchup so much. Is that Fuudo knows like the perfect range to stand at against Rashid to whip. Oh, look at that whip punish. To not only whip punish, but he knows the perfect range to hold the EX bullhorn and go through the projectile. So notice this is the range, right? Birdie's Fierce reaches to about here, right before Rashid is now. So a lot of this matchup is Birdie swinging with Fierce to push him back to right around the range he is now. And once you're at this range, he's going to EX zonk through the whirlwind shots. So there's like that range where Fuudo walks in, walks out, EX. And EX bullhorn is fantastic in this matchup because you absorb Gray Life as Fuudo, which builds you V gauge, and then you get a knockdown after as well. Banana out early. He looks for the chain. That is a punish sometimes, but it depends on the spacing. Banana out, but too late. It didn't end up getting all the way out before he got the jump. That's the thing is that, notice right here, this is the range where Fuudo is looking for whip punishes and holding the EX bullhorn. You can't get away with these, you know, what's it called, stray mixers against him, and you can't get hit by a Fierce. I mean, you're dead. Building Gray Light gives you V gauge? Yeah. So anytime you block a medium or heavy button, you will take gray damage, which is temp life, and that temporary HP will count towards you building V-trigger. I think the thing is that Fuudo is just, the way he plays this matchup, he's too solid. He is so difficult to beat, and I don't imagine Dual Kevin has played a lot of birdies with the ability to whip punish like Fuudo. It's very hard. So this range, until he has EX, he's going to look for walk back chain, which he can punish, right? Yep, mixer. That's a bad backthrow to eat. Ew. I think a lot of rounds in Street Fighter V are lost this way, where the back throw puts you in the corner and it just is over. Notice that he goes for meaty heavy kick, and this one I don't think is more than +1. So Fuudo doesn't actually hit a button after, knowing he'll probably trade. He tried to walk back and then whiff punish the poke. But he's a little late. Perfect. That was a good read. I mean, Dual Kevin was stuck in the corner for a while, and he blocked a lot of little jabs and checks that Fuudo then, you know, had out there. Nice. Finds the counter hit, knowing that Dual Kevin's going to stick out a button after, and it was too late. Does Rashid have a good punish for that? I don't imagine he does. He doesn't seem like he would have something that reaches. Jesus. The thing is that Fuudo plays the Fierce range really well, and then he backs you up to that perfect space where he can bullhorn or chain through the whirlwind shot. That was a good jump back. No punish. See that Fierce? It pushes you back a little bit, and then he walks up right after and zonks through the whirlwind shot. So Fierce pushes you back. This is the whirlwind shot range. Now whirlwind shot range, he can go for the EX right through, and it builds him Gray Life, which gives him V-trigger earlier, which means the Fierce is scarier. Nice. That was a good buffer. See, again, we talked about that earlier, but that was actually not a good frame trap. The thing is about, what's it called? This is a huge punish. Oh, he's dead. Man, that's bad. The damage on that is crazy, man. I slightly lost my train of thought about what I was going to talk about before. I think if I went back, I could probably remember it. So maybe the whirlwind shot. I don't quite remember the context, but man, it's a beatdown. The way Fuudo plays this match is very impressive to me. And I think this is a matchup that if you're playing Birdie in this version, you're probably pretty happy with. There's not that many characters that have good ways to deal with Rashid's ground game, approach, and his fireball. What a fucking whiff punish. Jesus. That series is really good too. Down jab on meaty with Birdie is awesome because you get down jab and then it's either standing light, kick, standing jab, headbutt, or it's command throw. Both of which are good. Nice raw EX. Dude, the way he plays this matchup is completely like always in the range Fuudo wants to play. And Dual Kevin has not found like a good answer for it so far. Look at that fierce, 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 fierce. Now you're going to want to back up and throw a whirlwind shot. So Fuudo's standing in that range, and if you throw the whirlwind shot, he's just going to EX zonk through it. And then he has that medium punch, which is one of the best whiff punishes in the entire game. Yeah, backdash EX. I mean, that bullhead catches a lot of people. That was a perfect snipe. Oh no, he tried the counter hit combo and it didn't work. Low chain. Low chain puts you at negative, but the range it puts you at means that you can't throw Birdie after, which, you know, I mean, it means that the mix-up after is not that scary. You die to one fierce here if you're Dual Kevin. You die in one hit. You cannot get hit half screen by standing heavy punch. Wow. I think he was trying to build V-trigger with that. Nice punish. Yeah, he doesn't have any meter, or he doesn't have any V gauge left. Yeah, I remember watching him lose to Oil King. Oil King has a very different style than Dual Kevin, though. Fujimura not losing a John Ding would have meant... Nice. That has worked so many times. Fujimura not losing a John Ding would have meant that he had a different path, but who knows where he would have been, you know? He won the last two events he was at before CEO. Fuudo played that crazy. I think the thing is that if you compare that to the Oil King set, Oil King he is a wily fella. He's like very hard to stop making press buttons, wake ups, dashing, jumping. Like the way he plays is so hard to slow him down. And I think in a matchup like that, if your play style is more similar to Kevin, which is like slow and steady, then Birdie's gonna have favor in that kind of a player matchup. You know what I mean? Fujimura and Tokido had their seed swapped by error. What? I didn't hear about that. Were they not supposed to be where they were? Where was that said? That's pretty funny. They were probably, what, 3rd and 4th seed or something? Or 1st and 2nd?